Well, look at the shit that we got to do to get in the car. Because, you know what? Housing only did that, and we're lucky that we got that.
This is the location of second housing. Jewel Avenue, Flushing, across the street from PS 200. My 50-year-old father, in a wheelchair, aka disabled, is using a broom to get into his own driveway with the Arcadia. Then he has my 9-year-old brother who is helping him and shoveling this out so that my father can also get into the driveway. And it's hard to understand.
It's been days since it snowed, so this should have been cleared out already. You know?
It has been many days, and they have had many opportunities to clean this up, but they did not. They only have made a couple of mountains that did help us with the sidewalk, but did not help other people with the parking spots that have been given to us. And this is a very hard job for others to understand, especially when you're just a child and a disabled old man.
Well, Tots, I really want to thank you for helping us, because you really did help me out a great deal, and I really do want to thank you. I mean, if it wasn't for you the other night, we wouldn't have been able to go to the supermarket and get the milk and juice and cereal and stuff that we needed. Because as you've seen, they canceled school the next day too. So, but this is bad. You know, like, how do a person come out here, you know, to get in their car and can't have no access, especially, you know, that I can't walk? Like, why would they do this to a person that's disabled? And it's not saying that they're doing it intentionally, but I don't think they're giving any much thought, you know, especially this is supposed to be a non-profit organization. They're involved, as far as I'm concerned, with the non-profit organization, collecting funds from the feds for whatever it is. So there should be means of taking care of the senior citizens and the disabled people. And this is not being done here. This is crazy. Like, I gotta come out here and do this. Thank God I have the strength to do this. You know, yeah, I'm gonna be home later on with my back and my toes and my, you know, crying my eyes out probably later on, you know, like the other night. I couldn't sleep all night from the pain. But if I don't do it, then God forbid of an emergency, you know, let's say, you know, Luciano winds up getting asthma or something. Like, how am I supposed to get him to the hospital? I gotta wait for EMS? I'm not waiting for EMS. I'm putting him in the car and going straight to the hospital with you, him, mommy, or myself. Because EMS not gonna get here too fast, especially with all the stuff going on with the snow. You know? But this is really bad, you know? But I do want to thank you for helping us out with this. For real.
And how do you feel about this, Lou?
I feel very horrible because it's not really fair, because we can't get in, and it's probably going to take us about 3 hours to do this. And what happens if we have to, like, let's say if we're in an emergency, how are we supposed to get out with all the snow?
Here, Lou, pass me the shovel when you do that.
I mean, it's not fair. Like, housing, they're not thoughtful.
I mean, we do pay, you know. Luke, come on this side, puppy. Go on that side so I can throw that way. I mean, we do pay for the parking space. I mean, but the thing is that even if we didn't pay for a parking space, the way that these people plow the sidewalks, they don't know how to plow. These guys are maintenance guys. They're not authorized to plow, you know. If you was authorized to plow, the equipment that they using, you could use that for Legos or something, because those things don't do much, you know. They don't have the proper equipment to plow. They got one Bobcat, and they say that they don't even want it in the sidewalk because they'll mess up their sidewalks. But they have the wrong equipment on there too. They should have the broom on the Bobcat, And that will clear out so much of the way so fast. Them going 5 miles an hour would pay off them doing back and forth 10 times to do the same location with the non-official equipment that they're using to do the snow plowing. Basically, a bobcat with one broom, they would knock out every piece of equipment they have in that little dungeon there, that little garage. They would get everything done so much faster, and it would be so much cleaner. But they don't use their head, you know, and I think that they spend a certain amount of money because they want the feds to see that money is being spent. But if you're not going to spend it on the proper equipment and have these guys come out here when you know they don't want to do overtime, at least to get things done properly, use the proper equipment, you know, and it's not being done.
And to also include that my father has been sweeping the shopping center for free and did not ever charge them once.
When I have my plow truck, I will put my plow truck on top of Local 3. I will put it on top of this sidewalk here. You know, one night I got home and I had to call mommy out of bed at 2:30 in the morning because it was no way that I was going to park my truck with a plow on it because that's what I do for a living. But they said that a fence was knocked down. When I said show me the fence, they said, well, since we're not doing any legal actions against you, it don't make no sense. Just please don't put the plow truck on the sidewalks anymore. Then, you know, I was forced to say, okay, you know what, no problem, but show me the picture, because if that was the case, then I'll pay for the fence. But I know I didn't knock out no fence. If anything, I took out a lot of snow that helped my wife make it easier for me and her to get inside the house. You know, I'm coming out from plowing 24 hours a day when it was snowing, and I come out at the end to come home to relax, and I gotta plow my own snow to go into the house. It's crazy. This housing is crazy. It's crazy.
It makes no sense that you have to pay for a parking spot and then they don't even bother to help you with the parking spot. Everybody else's is all plowed. Our neighbor from next door. This one too. This one too. Even though this part right here isn't that great. But he can still get out. This one can get out. They all can get out except for my family. So if you ever do see this video, please report to housing and give them a bad comment, because this is not good. Not.